नहीं उठा जा रहा यार, नहीं उठा जा रहा है। कुछ भी कर लूँ कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, कितने ही वीडियोस देख लूँ बिल्कुल मोटिवेशन नहीं आ रही है, मुझसे कोई भी काम नहीं हो रहा है। इफ दिस इज हाउ यू फील, then you are at the right place and watching the right video. Hi everyone, I'm Anushka Shukla, and in this video I'm going to tell you how to get out of this situation effectively and why no other advice on YouTube has worked for you till now. So last week I went through the most horrible rut. I wasn't able to do anything. I used to just stare at my work laptop, not being able to even reply to messages on Teams. And I was feeling so debilitated, and all I wanted to do was just lie down in my bed and do nothing, not wake up, not do anything productive. And I just started hating work and anything that I previously enjoyed or had fun doing. But nothing. I just didn't feel like talking. I didn't feel like going out. I didn't feel like doing my work that I previously enjoyed. कुछ भी नहीं, कुछ भी करने का मन नहीं था. And I used to quickly resort to using my phone and doom scrolling at any moments of discomfort. Like if there's 5 minutes that I get between a work call, or if I'm in a washroom, or whatever chance I get, I used to get on my phone and start scrolling. Even though I have apps on my phone which restrict me from using my phone, like 1 sec and time blocking and everything, but nothing stopped me from that horrible doom scrolling. And the worst part was that I knew what I was doing, and I used to feel guilty about it, and I used to hate myself and criticize myself for it, and that became my pattern and comfort. Yes, you heard me right there, it became my comfort. Our self-loathing and our self-criticism becomes a habit, and our brain starts taking comfort at it. Yes, you have absolutely heard me right here, that our brain seeks or finds comfort in our self-loathing pattern. When we keep criticizing ourselves and when we feel guilty for the things that we're doing and self-loathe, our brain sees that as a habit and starts taking comfort in it. So, you must have experienced this a lot, that, you are not eating right, or you're eating junk and you're not working, and that's wrong, and you are saying those words out like yaar, देखो मैं कितना गंदा खा रही हूँ, और मैं देखो काम नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, देखो मुझे उठने का मन ही नहीं करता, मैं सिर्फ सोती रहती हूँ. We say those things to ourselves, and at the same time our brain is feeling comfort in those words and in that situation, because that is extremely familiar to us, because that becomes our habit and our comfort zone. And this seems counterintuitive, but our brain leans towards the patterns and the behaviors that we have set for ourselves. It feels, since this feeling and since these words and actions feel familiar to us, feels like who we are, then we continue and keep going back to those patterns and feelings. So even if it is very harmful for us, even if it is very unhealthy to criticize ourselves and self-loathe and do the actions that we are doing, we will continue doing them because that is what we are habituated with. Now, the only way to break this pattern and get out of this rut is acceptance and small actions. Now, we have all heard this advice on YouTube, and I've read in books that take small actions, but it never has worked for me until I solved one thing, and that was my emotional blockage. I always felt, what good is going to come out of taking small actions, like छोटे steps लेके क्या ही होगा? I'm not gonna get anything out of it, or no big results are going to happen. If I cannot solve the entire piece of code that I'm given, or if I cannot complete the entire task, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I just open the code block and see what's going on there. It's not going to result into anything. So why bother taking that action? I never felt convinced in the favor of taking that small action, which the advice that we have all heard. I'm sure if you would have watched any couple of videos on YouTube, you would have seen this कि छोटे actions लो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Procrastination को ऐसे beat करते हैं. कभी नहीं हुआ मेरे साथ, मैं कर ही नहीं पाती थी उसे. And I used to keep comparing myself to the version where I used to be able to do everything, like get up early, do yoga, and then take bath on time, and have my breakfast, healthy breakfast, and get on to work on time, and start working, and finish some good amount of work before lunch. Until and unless that happens, nothing is worthwhile. Like I always kept comparing myself to the best version or the most productive version. But when my therapist told me कि हर दिन सेम नहीं रहेगी अनुष्का, हर दिन 10 में से 10 वाली अनुष्का नहीं रहेगी, your energy level keeps changing throughout days, weeks, months, years, and your goals, your desires, your needs, your wants keep changing because you're evolving. And this is on a brain level, not just emotional level and just not mental level, but on brain level as well due to neuroplasticity. Our neurons keep changing because of the situations that we keep experiencing and the current circumstances of our lives. So we cannot keep comparing ourselves to a previous version that existed at some point of time. We need to focus on the current version given the current scenarios and current situations and current limitations particularly. So that made me feel comfortable in the fact कि ठीक है, okay, understood, हर दिन नहीं होगा 10 में से 10, तो क्या किया जाए? What to do now? Then the small action thing made sense, because let me give you an example. If I am given a task at work, like I have to finish a particular set of code to do a task like that, my code accomplishes a certain task, it automates a certain task. Now if I was supposed to take a small action, what I would do is I would log into the server where my code is, and then I will just open that file and I'll just look at it, and maybe just write single line, maybe just name the function, maybe just think okay, what would we, and just write my comments. Instead of writing the code, I just comment what I think I would be writing. Now how this helps is because the next time that you come around to it, the next time I'll be opening the code and sitting to do that task, it would have been made a little bit easier. Like I would remember कि okay, yeah, this was supposed to be done for this topic, so yeah, I thought कि okay, ये करना है, ऐसे करना है, तो मुझे वो चीज़ याद आएगी और मेरे ब्रेन के लिए और मेरे लिए ईजियर हो जाएगा वो करना. उस वक्त उसको टैकल करना थोड़ा सा बेटर हो जाएगा, थोड़ा सा ईजियर हो जाएगा. These manageable small tasks, and notice the word manageable here, because depending on your energy level, your mental state, your physical state, whatever you are able to achieve at that time, those small manageable tasks, what they do is they stop your self-loathing spiral and give you an opportunity to build up to a momentum where you are able to do the things that you want to do. So the next time you're self-loathing and you are in that rut situation, stop and immediately get up and do something small, whether it's be like cleaning your room, just making your bed, tidying up your area, or just standing up for that matter. Go and get yourself water. Basically all you need to do is break that thought. Do not let that thought run into another thought and another thought and another thought and completely spiral you down into that horrible feeling which keeps you stuck. These problems are all emotional. They are not because you're lazy, something that's wrong with you. It's mostly because of an emotional burden. When our emotions are left unmanaged and when they are not dealt with, they weigh down on us. They really affects our brain and affects our capacity to do small tasks. So in my case, the reason why I was going through such a rut situation was because I recently shifted from Bangalore to my hometown for a couple of weeks, and my brain was not able to adjust to the new situation because the activities that I did there, I was going out, meeting a lot of friends, going to work. Now I'm working from home, I'm in my house, and my brain felt a lot bored and like it was very different. So for me, the reason was adjusting to a new place in a new scenario. So try to figure out what is the problem or what is an emotional situation that you are going through, whether it's through journaling, whether it is through talking to a friend, whatever it may be, your channel of letting your emotions out and trying to figure out what is the core reason behind this rut situation of yours. Because our emotions are usually the root cause of all our problems, and if we are able to solve the root cause, we might not need to watch this video again. So I hope you do, but yeah, you might not need to watch it again if you're able to, deal with your emotions and your thoughts a little bit better. But for now, as a quick fix, all you need to do is do not let that thought spiral continue and break it with any task, whatever your body may allow. So that's it for this video, and if you have any questions on this topic, please put them in comments and I would love to reply them all. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.